He could shatter continents with a single strike of his weapon. He raised islands from the ocean floor and swallowed entire fleets without a second thought. The Olympians feared his temper more than almost anyone else's, because unlike his brother Zeus, Poseidon's rage didn't come with warning. It came with waves. This is the story of Poseidon, god of the sea, earth shaker, and the most volatile force in the ancient Greek pantheon. Poseidon was born to the Titans, Cronus and Rhea, one of 6 siblings that included Zeus, Hades, Hestia, Demeter, and Hera. Like his brothers and sisters, he was swallowed whole at birth by his own father, who feared being overthrown by his children just as he had overthrown his own. It was Zeus who eventually freed them all, leading the revolt known as the Titanomachy, a 10-year war between the Olympians and the Titans for control of the universe. Poseidon fought at his brother's side, and when the dust settled and the Titans were cast into Tartarus, the 3 brothers divided creation between them by drawing lots. Zeus took the sky, Hades took the underworld, and Poseidon took the sea. But to call Poseidon merely god of the sea undersells him. He was also god of earthquakes, the earth shaker, and god of horses. The ground itself answered to him. When the earth trembled, the Greeks didn't blame tectonic plates. They blamed Poseidon's temper. Poseidon ruled from a golden palace deep beneath the Aegean Sea, near the island of Euboea, built from coral and gems that no mortal eye could withstand for long. He rode across the ocean in a chariot pulled by hippocampi, horse-bodied creatures with fishtails, and when he moved, the waters parted to let him pass. His wife was Amphitrite, a Nereid, a sea nymph, whom he pursued relentlessly until, according to some tellings, a dolphin convinced her to accept his proposal. Grateful, Poseidon placed the dolphin among the stars. Amphitrite would rule beside him as queen of the sea, though Poseidon's wandering eye meant their marriage was rarely peaceful. Perhaps no story defines Poseidon's pride quite like his rivalry with Athena over the city that would bear her name. Both gods wanted to be the patron deity of the great city on the rock. King Cyclops proposed a contest. Each god would offer the city a gift, and the citizens would choose the winner. Poseidon went first. He struck his trident into the Acropolis rock, and from the crack, a spring burst forth. But when the people tasted the water, it was salt. Useless for drinking, useless for crops. A gift as powerful as it was practically empty. Then Athena knelt and planted a single seed. From the ground grew an olive tree, a source of food, oil, and wood, a symbol of peace and prosperity that would define the region for centuries. The people chose Athena. The city took her name. Poseidon did not take the loss well. In some versions of the myth, he flooded the plains of Attica in retaliation, a reminder that offending the god of the sea always came at a cost. Poseidon's connection to horses runs through several myths, but the most famous tells of his contest with Athena over Athens once more, though in an older version of the story, it was horses rather than salt water that Poseidon offered the world. Struck by his trident, sea foam is said to have taken shape and become the very first horse, wild, magnificent, untamable. Poseidon loved horses above nearly all his creations, and mortals who honored him often did so through chariot races and equestrian games. Some accounts claim he later transformed himself into a stallion to pursue the goddess Demeter, who had turned into a mare to escape him, a union that produced the immortal talking horse Arion. No mortal suffered Poseidon's fury quite like Odysseus. After the fall of Troy, Odysseus blinded Poseidon's son, the Cyclops Polyphemus, in order to escape his cave. Foolishly, Odysseus shouted his own name as he sailed away, giving Polyphemus exactly what he needed to call on his father for vengeance. Poseidon answered. What should have been a journey home of a few weeks became a 10-year ordeal. Poseidon summoned storms, wrecked ships, and scattered Odysseus's crew across the Mediterranean, ensuring that nearly every companion who sailed with him never made it home. It's one of the clearest lessons in Greek mythology. Cross Poseidon, and the sea itself becomes your enemy. Poseidon's most iconic symbol, the trident, wasn't just a weapon. It was said to be capable of shattering rock, summoning storms, and causing the earth itself to shake. Alongside the trident, Poseidon was associated with the horse, the dolphin, and the bull, and worshippers built temples to him along coastlines and harbors throughout the Greek world. Most famously, the temple at Cape Sunion, where sailors would pray for safe passage before setting out to sea. Even the Romans adopted him, renaming him Neptune, and his image has echoed through art, architecture, and storytelling for thousands of years since, proof that few forces in mythology commanded quite as much respect or fear as the god who ruled 2/3 of the world. Poseidon reminds us that the sea has always been something humanity both depends on and fears, vast, beautiful, and utterly unforgiving to those who disrespect it. If you want the next god in this series, let me know in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss it.